Hello guys, welcome to Nita Crochets. My name is Anita. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to make a tassel bralette. It's a very simple bralette, and I believe even a beginner is going to be in position to learn how to make one for herself. So I am going to really go slow because I want us all to really understand how to make this. And it is a design you can actually even change. You can actually put beads on it. You can just go an extra mile given what you want. So I'm going to be working with Robin. It's 100% acrylic, and then I am going to be working with a 3.5mm hook. Also it's 50 grams, so literally I have to use 2 strands. You're going to need a scissor. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to start off with a knot like this, and you're going to get your hook. You're going to chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have 15 of them, and now you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and from the third chain stitch from the hook right here is where you're going to work a double crochet like that, and then yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch and work a double crochet. Insert your hook into the next, work a double crochet. Just go on working a double crochet into every stitch until you get to the very last stitch. So you're going to work this until you get to the very last one. So we are now approaching our very last stitch, and that's right here. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook into this very last stitch and work a double crochet. Yarn over, work another double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, work another double crochet in the same stitch, yarn over, work another double crochet in the same stitch. So we have 4 double crochets, but in between the 4 we have a chain 1. Now you're just going to pull this, yarn over, now get to the opposite side of the chains, and into this very first chain stitch right here you work a double crochet. Then in the next you work a double crochet. In the next, I hope you get your chains really well so that you can be in position to see your chains very well, your chain stitches very well, so you can know what is next. So you work a double crochet into every chain stitch until you get to the end of it. And now this is it. So we have come to the end of our very first row, and this is how it looks like. So now you're going to chain 2 and turn your work. Chain 2, turn your work, and work a double crochet in the very first stitch. Yarn over, work a double crochet in the next stitch. Yarn over, work a double crochet in the next stitch. So you're just going to keep working 1 double crochet into every stitch until you get to the end of this whole, this whole steep like this. So when you get up here, that's where we are going to get to see something different. So let's just work 1 double crochet into every stitch. So you see we are approaching up here, and this is the middle where we put our chain stitch. So we work a double crochet, now when you approach the chain space right there, you're going to work 2 double crochets, 1, 2. Now chain 1, work 2 double crochets in the same gap like this, like that. So you see what we have. So you're going to continue working 1 double crochet into every chain, into every stitch, until you get back all the way down. See what we are having? Okay, now we have come to the end. Oh, okay. Now you're going to work 1 double crochet in here because that's our very last stitch. So this is what we have. And now you're going to chain 2 and turn your work. Work a double crochet in the very first stitch, like that. Work 1 double crochet in the next. Work 1 double crochet in the next. So just keep working 1 double crochet into every stitch. Until you get back up where we were. Please don't make sure you're crocheting too tightly, because when you do, your cup is going to be shorter. It will look shorter and wider. But if you're not crocheting too tightly and not too loosely, you'll get the best result. So now we are approaching the top, the peak of our breast cup, and this is the very last double crochet. You see what we have? And now this is where we put our chain stitch, right there. So into this gap we are going to work 2 double crochets. So you're going to work 2 double crochets like I had said. I have my 2. Now I'm going to chain 1, and into the very same chain space I am going to work 2 double crochets. So now I'm going to continue working 1 double crochet into every chain, into every stitch, until I get to the end of the row. So just work 1 double crochet until you get to the end of the row. So I've come to the end of my row, and this is the third row, and this is how it has to look like. So I'm going to let you guys continue. You're just going to do what we have been doing repeatedly. One double crochet into every stitch until you get to the peak right here in the chain space. You work 4 double crochets with a chain stitch in the middle of every 2. All right, and then you'll continue with 1 double crochet until you get back down here. So you're going to work this. For me, I'm going to add 3 more rows, and I'm working for a size medium. Sorry, for a size small. If you're working for a size medium, you're going to go all the way to 8 rows, 8 to 7 rows, given what you want. If you're working for a size large, you can go all the way up to 10, given the width of the breast cup that you want to make. I'm just going to add 3 more, and then when I come back, I show you how to get down to the tassels and the finishing of the breast cup. So let me meet you after you have finished your number of rows that you want. So I have my 6 rows complete. I have a total of 6 rows. I don't know what total you have, but whichever you have. This is for a size small. For extra small, you can make about 5 of them, 5 rows. So I'm going to chain 2 and turn my work. And this time, to close up the row, I am going to work a single crochet into every stitch. So literally just continue working 1 single crochet into every stitch until you get to the end of this row. If you are not looking at a single crochet, you can work picots all the way up and all the way down. So just continue working 1 single crochet into every stitch. Let me just show you how to get over the peak, and then you'll get yourselves back down. So this is the last stitch before I get to the chain stitch right here. So in the chain stitch, I am going to work 2 single crochets like that, and then continue with 1 single crochet into every stitch until I get back all the way down. So let me meet you after you have gone all the way back down here. Then I can show you what to do next. I've come to the end of my single crochet row, and now I am going to chain 2 and into this very first stitch right here, the single crochet, I'm going to work a double crochet and then yarn over into this double crochet post right here, this one here. I'm going to work 2 double crochets, yarn over into this double crochet post right here. I am going to work 2 double crochets, yarn over into this double crochet post. I am going to work 2 double crochets, yarn over into this post, we work 2 double crochets, yarn over into this post, we work 2 double crochets, yarn over into this post, we work 2 double crochets, yarn over into this post, we work 2 double crochets, yarn over into the next post, we work 2 double crochets, yarn over into the next, we work 2 double crochets, yarn over. Into the next we work 2 double crochets, and then yarn over. Into this second last we work 2 double crochets, and finally into this last one we work 2 double crochets, and then finally into this very last single crochet that we started with we work 1 double crochet. So that is the underbust. All right, and this is how it is going to look like when you finish all that. So this is your breast cup. You have your underbust, and this is the peak of it. So here you're going to cut your yarn right here like this, and then just secure this like that. So now we are going to start adding our tassels on the bottom right here. But first we are going to work a string. So start with a knot like this, and then make just a couple of chains that you are confident can run all the way from the front of the underbust to the back, and also tie the back. So there should be plenty of them. So just work as many chains as possible. You can work up to like 150 if you're confident enough that they can run all the way to the back and also cover all the front, go through the front. So I'm just going to make a few of them so I can show you where they're going to go, but yours should be longer than this, so just make a longer string. All right, once you have it, you will cut your yarn and secure it. So this string majorly is to go through this. Now, like you can see, this is the very first double crochet that we made. So your string is going to go there, and now you're going to skip these 2 double crochets and then put it right here, and then skip the 2, put it right there, skip the 2, go in right there, skip the 2, come out right there, skip the 2, come out, sorry, go in, and then come out. You literally just have to skip the 2 double crochets that we have been making. And just do that until you get to the end of your breast cup. So right there, we shall pull it through like that. And now you can see that we have developed sort of like a bikini top, very simple, that can be adjustable like that, and you have your breast cup like that. So I'm just going to work tassels at the bottom right here, and I'm going to show you how to work that. This is your yarn. So I usually just get my yarn and put it into the middle of my index and thumb finger, and then I make it go all the way back my elbow like that, and then make it come back all the way right there, and then back right here and all the way back right there. So just do that continuously until you get the strings you're confident enough for your tassels. So I'm just going to show you with just a sample of like 2 tassels. So I'll cut my yarn right here. When I get it off my elbow, the back of my elbow, and I cut it right there. So just hold this just to keep them separated, and now get back down here and cut that. So we have two of them, two bundles, and that is it. So I'm going to get one bundle and fold it and make two of them. So come back here and cut this. So now I have one bigger bundle but shorter. Let me just put this away for my second tassel, and I'm going to get this. So right here in the gap, that is after the chain, the two double crochets, I'm going to get this bundle with the help of my hook. Actually, we can just start from here because we already have a remainder here. So with the help of my hook, sorry about the noise. Now I get back here into this. I am going to use my my hook like this, and I'm going to pull this through like that. Okay, you can use a bigger hook if your tassels are going to be bigger, and I'm going to do like that. So I have one side right here and the other side right there. So I'm just going to make sure these two are equal like that. Okay, now I'm just going to get a string right here and cut it. Once I have that, I am going to get back right here and start running it all around like this. This is how I make my tassels. I don't know about other people, but this is how I find mine very easy to make. When I go all the way around and I am confident I have that gauge that I want, I am going to make a knot right there. So once I make a knot, that is one, I am going to make another knot. I just want to be sure that I have tied all these together, and make another knot. That's the third. So I'll get my scissors and cut this off. And now I'm going to get back to my tassel and just try to cut this to be of the same length. All right, so I have my first tassel, and that's how it has to look like. Now I'm going to get this other bundle that I have and just do the same, cut this, and now I am going to find my way right here. You can either use your hook or you can use your hands. If you can, if you can't and you find the gap very small for your hands, you can just loop it onto the hook and it will help you get this through. So when you get that through, you'll just pull one side out so that we have two sides of them like that. This is not how big I want my tassels to be. I usually love bigger tassels, but I'm just showing you, you can get more thread and have more yarn and have your tassels big. So I'll just get this thread and start tying it all the way around. And now I really made a long one, so I'll just cut that off so it is easy for me to use. And now I'm going to make a knot. And a second knot, and the third, just to be on a safer side. So So I'll just cut this off from there, and I'll get back to the tassels and just try to make these of the same length. And now I have my second tassels. So you're just going to go through the same procedure and put them almost more like you just skip two, or if you feel like there are going to be so many tassels on this very small breast cup, you can just probably just count them and put the number of tassels that you feel you're confident enough are perfect for your breast cup. So I'll leave you guys to go all the way and add more tassels until you are done here. When you're done, you'll just come back and put a strap right here, and now you will follow this tutorial from the beginning up to the end to make your second breast cup, and there you'll have your tassel bralette ready. And I am confident all of you have learned how to make very simple tassels and also learned how to make this very beautiful bralette. Let me see in my next tutorial. Goodbye.